Hello, welcome to the stream. Apologies for the silence there. I was just sorting some stuff out. Um, yeah, let's see how we get on. This is just actually a OBS test. I've just adjusted all of my microphone settings. I just want to see how that's reflected in the gameplay and all of that. So I might at some point jump on Discord with one of my squad. If we do that, then yeah, you'll hear their audio too. Oh look, Land's decree's been signed. Yeah, this is on my alternative character, so you probably won't have seen this base before. We'll go and take a look at it that way. There we go. It's an ugly little base, but this is my hotel. How much space have I got there? Yeah, I have got enough space. Oh, I've got enough space on that side to extend out. I've got enough space on this side as well. Yeah, loads of space on that side as well. Need to go and have a look at the other base we've been working on. So this base will be a bit of fun. Take a little dip through here. This is the other base we've been working on. This is our guild base in this server. I won't lie, I'm not a big fan of this multi-tiered structure on the side, but that's something we'll get into later. This is the side I helped work on the most. See, nice big structure, nice warming. I kind of feel like that roof needs to come along just a little bit more, just to really finish off that edge, but yeah, this part was done by one of my colleagues of X. You can see we've got the Harco banners because we've taken this over from the Atreides, sorry, and we're Harcoing this server. Next thing we worked on was these wind trap towers. You can see neither of us have finished working on this area, we both got distracted earlier. I basically did the main structure for both and then left X to place the wind traps in there because I haven't skilled up to that level yet. I have those available on this account. Let's just patch that in for now. We'll jump over here. And quickly patch in these as well, because this doesn't look good without these. Why do you do this, Kevin? Why? Obviously, I want them all facing the same way. That's so hard to understand. All of them facing inwards, please. And then in here we need half walls and all the way around. I don't know if you know about the wind traps, but yeah, you can put these in a little space like this, and if we run around, they should still power up. We haven't done any filters at the moment for them, because reasons. But yeah, once they're filtered up, they should work still in that structure, which is quite a nice aesthetic. Over there, and put this one, and this one. There we go. Yeah, both got a real similar structure to them now, and they should still work as planned. Now the real reason I came over here is because I am dying for some granite. Hopefully Lex hasn't spent it. Oh god. It's me that spent all my granite. so you get an idea of what this looks like from underneath. We're going to put water in all of these areas. And if we wanted to, you can off all the way up. And that's what the waters all look like. As these aren't on, they're not filling up. And oh, I can see my liter John is fairly low. You can see I am pretty bare for gear at the moment. And basically got what I was given when I arrived. Knock on this door. As we can see, not much going on here. I've still got some work in progress going on that I've mentioned today, so I think this is just too many doors. Makes the place feel a bit cluttered and messy. This door kind of has to be here because there's actually a gap in between the buildings. But that's when you get the building on circling, on square and triangle planes. If you go in here, you've got a refinery room. We had an issue with this one rock sticking out. Vex was trying to work his way around it. He boxed over it and had steps going up and over it. I suggested that we add a little light, make a feature of the rock, and so we can come around it. Gives it a nice little glow in here. Stuff I can repair. Yes, I can fix my suspense belt and my valve hat. And my decker. Another decker. Nothing else needs fixing at the moment. Anything we can build on there? Just a leader. Anything we can build on there? Scrap that one. Nothing really that I can build in this base at the moment because we haven't moved all the materials across yet. One thing I will do though is there's no point in having all of these powered on while we're in build mode. So here's a question. Personally, I don't enjoy playing with the background audio on. Should I change my stance on that? Let's stick some music on in the background. Radio. And go out. Hopefully that's not too loud now. We'll see how we get on. Game capture is peaking a little bit in OBS, so let me just drag the game capture down a little bit. There we go. So we've still got game capture, my voice should be coming across the top of that. In here, you can see we've got all our storage boxes. One of these should hopefully have spare materials in. Nope. Okay, that's a bummer. I have no idea where we ended up moving those to. These are all empty. And a bit of a waste. Wait! Open! There wasn't anything there, was there? Just 1,000 plus. And there's a similar amount on this one. Yeah, 1,000 and 1,000. Okay. Let's just move those out of the way, just in case a storm comes in. And there. And you can go over there too. So what we have got is as we work our way up through the middle here, more storage going to go in here. And there's already some more up here. Cobalt, scrap. What has he even been naming it? All of it. Silicone, residue, medium. I've got a feeling our building materials will be an unnamed one. Not seeing anything as yet. Malone, copper, iron, steel, aluminium, aluminum. Oh, actually, we have got some right now. Cascade. Beautiful. Got a bit of those in there. And where did our materials box go? Back over here, maybe? No? I think somebody's had it. Oh well, I need to go and get some granite, so I'm going to go and get my buggy out for a bit. Hopefully the stream's not suffering as much as OBS seems to be. Find out really. It's running very smoothly on my game. Over the top this time. Yeah, I'll take you for a quick tour of the hotel. This is early days, and once I've finished it, it will look a lot better. There's a little special feature which you may have just seen. Anyway, this is going to be my workspace basically, so corner tops parking here, and we'll put fabricators and things in here, and come down either side here. We've got space for the slightly taller fabricators along this wall. And then down here we'll have some storage. And probably a vehicle fab on the base level because it makes sense to be there. Anyway, jump in this bad one. I don't know if anyone's noticed this yet, but they've changed this buggy. They used to just have some regular lights. Now they light up the whole of the thing when you brake. Which I equally quite like. I might as well grab some plant fibers here for decorating purposes. I'll take you for a tour of the actual main base in a second. Main hotel, sorry. No decorating's taken place yet, and I'm still working out the colour scheme for the base. I love how I keep doing the little moon with keep going. I need some granite. I'm gonna find some granite. Granite? Granite, is that you? Oh, a little bit laggy there. Oh, this big abandoned base here. Oh, I wonder if their power's off. Nope, they've still got power. Not power, they've still got subheat. Let's get out of here so that we're going to get stuck in someone else's base. Let's have a little look. I don't notice that big hole down there. Come on, we're going to have a look. To get stuck down there. Oh, look, there's a little base down there. And some granite. And that is how I find things in Dune Awakening. I utilise luck. This is an enemy base, the nest. I haven't cleared out any of these yet for this account because I simply haven't needed to yet. I've just been working on bases. I was in another guild, but I got unceremoniously kicked for speaking to a random member of another guild. And so yeah, I got the boot. I left graciously. Didn't have any problems with it. Basically, one of my old guildmates had been suspected of colluding with the enemy, so he got kicked, and I managed to accidentally speak to two of those same people that he was allegedly colluding with, and so I got kicked. I would say I'm not too worried about it. I hadn't done much leveling on this character in their world, so I've just left, and we'll do that another day. Zap up some aluminium over here. Might as well get some basalt as well. Keep this. Okay. We can get a couple more granite and then we'll go back and I'll do the rest of the base while doing some amendments to it. I don't know if I've got anyone viewing. No, according to my view account, I have no one viewing at the moment, but we'll keep going. Alright, fine. You want to play this game? I have no bullets on me because falling box. Oh, not the button to press. Yeah. Oh. That was a very sad sound. I've not had the volume crank all the way up before. Actually take that fuel cell. I'm hurting to those at the moment. I can't see any granite around here. Have a little look around this open area. If not, we'll just take back what we've got and get started. Oh look, we come back around to this base. Yeah, aluminium, that's all. Is that granite rock up there, or is that just a rock ridge range line on it? The rock ridge range line on it. Okay, yeah, I'll call it there then. Yeah, as I say, this is just a super quick video / stream. Just to test these OBS audio settings, make sure they're better than the last video I posted because I wasn't happy with the quality of that. See, we have got a viewer right now. Congratulations for the first one. Can't see your name unfortunately, but if you post in the chat we should be able to see that. I was just explaining that I'm currently working on this base build and one more. This is basically a hotel. This is going to be my workshop / servant quarters, I guess. We're using the sandy stuff because it fits with the aesthetic of the area. I've kept this rock in as a bit of a feature because I quite like doing that in bases. I'll show you something else in a minute where I've done the same. But yeah, so you come up into here and we've got all the top to park in, got a bit of power going on. Yeah, we'll hop over here. Which is not the prettiest one to look at yet. Which is not finished. This is early days. This is all a couple of hours work so far. So we come through this area, we've got the welcoming gate. So we can have security posted in there, I guess, if you're into role-playing these kind of things. This one is a bit of a pain because that sand is just a little bit too high. But it works. This side looks slightly better, but we've got rocks messing up the aesthetic. And the plant, you know. But yeah, so they're the kind of entry gates. Ah, from granite. We come up into here. This is going to be the hotel entrance. I did have some tables and stuff set up earlier, but I ran out of granite, so I had to destroy them. There'll be a table here and a table over here. That's kind of our welcoming area. Once you've got a key to your room, come up here. We're going to have probably a donkey statue up here because Shai-Hulud's too tall. And I think the donkey's just quite funny. We come up to this floor, we've got a real wedged feel in here. Part of the plan is for this to be like a dining hall area. I might need to change some of the floor materials to make it match in a bit better. But yeah, this will be a big dining hall area with a bit of a view out there. Then as we come up, we've got the budget rooms. Now the budget rooms are a change of material. Maybe I won't put a dining hall here. I've got so much space downstairs. Maybe it'd be better to have almost like one of these corners set out as a dining area and the other corner set out as a bar. That might work quite nicely. But yeah, and then I can have some like real budget rooms here, maybe just in a kind of 4x4 on each of them. In fact, I can do 4.1. I'll leave the extra square out so that they can have a bedroom in that bit and then like a small living space in this bit. And I'll keep that in the sandstone aesthetic. As we continue upstairs, these were the budget rooms, these are now the upgraded rooms. Come into here. Got a fairly decent sized space and you've got a balcony to view. Still water sealed under here. It's quite nice. This room is the cheaper room out of the three. There's 2 cheaper rooms and then 1 main room. This is the main room. Get a bit more space. Actually, I think it's about the same size space, isn't it? 246. 246. It's the same size room, but this one comes with a slightly larger balcony. Because I thought, why not? This person deserves something a bit better. But yeah, slightly different shape room. Then this is the mirror of the first room. I've actually started to put walls in this one. Have I still got my blueprints in place? Yeah, so I've blueprinted some doors there, so that'll be like a bedroom area in there and a bathroom area in there. But yeah, we come out to here. I've used the Prudence doors on these because it's like having a glass door in your hotel room. And I just think that's quite nice. Oh no, I've lost my bureau. I'll continue talking as if they're here. There's a secret up there, which I'll come around to in a minute, and they've ducked out at just the wrong time. Come up to this floor. We've got some slightly better rooms. These are much bigger than the rooms downstairs. Still fairly short balconies, but they are wider. You get a bit more viewing platform. I need to do something with this, because I like these light floors, but I feel like they're just a bit ugly. And if I come down to this one, it's all those little teardrops in the middle, they just don't feel right. As I was saying, this one is just a mirror of the previous one. But yeah, it's nice looking, in my opinion. This wedge bit is a bit dark and dingy feeling, but we'll add some lighting along that wall. Tempted to see if I can do some design features around there as well. These floors are above the bedroom doors there, the hotel room doors downstairs, so I've kept them in. Now, as we come up, we are now at the best rooms. These are the Atreides themed rooms. Now, the outside wall always has to have the sandy aesthetic. We've gone for a nice white floor in here. I might change the colour of the floor in the other one, depending on how we get on. But as we come out here, got this lovely little area here where I'll put some seating. I'll probably put a toolbox in as a kind of feature. And then we're going to have some stairs going up to a small pool in here. When I say small, I mean I'd have a pool this size in my house quite happily. But yeah, we're going to have to run downstairs to go to the other room, because I've put a big wall up in between. I don't know if you saw that. So once again, we've got a sandy wall. Let the door open up. Got the mirror of that. I forgot to mention this on the other side. Both have a nice view out over that way. You can see up the mountain. A nice little look around. When we come to this side, we're now looking out into our pool area. So yeah, I'll put some furniture there. There's a little secret over there. I promised we'd go and see it. I need to finish doing the roof over here. But as I said in the start of the video, for those that were watching, we kind of... No, I'm going to take these out. I don't like them in the premium floor. Hopefully that doesn't make everything pop. Nope. Where's the Atreides light roof? Because that's flat. Oh god. And we've fallen off the roof. Yeah, there you go, the Atreides light roof's done. I feel like maybe I should change those ones as well. We've got some light actually in the accommodation now. Even though we've got the big windows, there's not a great deal of light going into those. And it just matches in quite nicely. I need to change this floor's lighting as well. Because it's the wrong colour. We'll go with the Atreides again. Kind of keep that theme rolling through where we've got the same lights in use on each of the floors. Yeah, so as you can imagine, that'll be quite nice in there. Now that we've got cemented light. Now, I said there was a secret. We're going to jump all the way to the bottom to get to that secret, because I haven't made a path through yet. Can I finish building new one? Yes, I can. I hate unfinished things. So we've got the new structure coming up there, which is there's somewhere special up the top there. I might have given the game away already, I don't know. Oh, these pieces just don't want to snap. Yeah, the blueprinting thing is great unless you want to add detail as you go. Yeah, that's totally where I wanted to put that piece, but thank you. Yeah, definitely prefer that. I will put a big chandelier in there at some point as well. Throw these in, throw these in, throw these in. We want the sound style railings to every time. I say every time, once you actually get to this level, I actually want these more hardened metal railings in here because it's the step up in class. But yeah. I mean, I'll probably take... oh no, they are going to have to stay as they are, but that's not a problem. What I can probably get away with doing is building the bar out here. Got an actual door there? Got an actual door there. So what I'll do is I'll put a table there and there, and that can be the bar area. I would make that one wide, but it just feels like then it'd be off center and that would ruin things. If I make that the bar area, I'm going to make this the dining area so the diners get the windows. Yeah, that's feeling much better already. I do kind of like these floors for this purpose, but I'm going to get rid of them. And we will put in the Caledon granite floor. I can then replace the rest of the floor if I put those as well. Yeah, so that gives us a nice little walkway in. I can use the plastone version as well, because I've still got a good amount of plastone. Yeah, so that's all of that. So what we'll do next is we'll take a trip downstairs. Yeah, realised. Does that let me snap the other ones into place? No, for some reason it doesn't like these going up there. That's annoying. Right, so this is the little secret area. And it's not a secret if you fly over, you'll see it. I need to finish putting the pentashield up. There will be a pentashield coming off of these platforms. And that will cover our pool area, which, once again, has its own little bar. The bar has a little window out over the view as well. And then we've got a pool I mean, obviously it's not really a pool, but that's about as close as we're going to get to a pool. Yeah. So that's what we've been working on. What I've been working on so far. The aesthetics aren't quite there yet for it. I intend to do something standout coming out here, probably a nice big pillar. And I'll do the same on the other side, because I love a pillar in Dune Awakening. You know what? Why don't we do it now? Do it now, Daz. You're here. You can see the idea was there. Why are you saying insufficient stability? Just put it down. Here, let's go with one of those, one of those, one of those, and that's the start of our tower structure. I can actually leave that bottom corner open. I'll show you why in a moment. How's that one look? Yeah, that's good. There's some walls. This level. Go open like that. Now this corner you can have open two ways, which I actually don't like the look of this. I'm just going to actually leave that corner open, and then we can figure out the design as we go. Same again for here. Move out. Can actually get the fourth one in there, I think. There it is. What I'll end up doing is I'll end up putting my wind traps in here. Into the other side first. Okay. As you can see, we can go quite far up on this. I'm not too worried about making it look an unsightly lump in the sky. I've got about 10 minutes left until I need to go into the house. I spent a good hour doing base stuff, which didn't really work out too well. Doing base stuff, doing OBS stuff, which meant I have eaten into my available time for this evening. Nobody's fault but my own. And my purchase choice of a less than perfect microphone. Hopefully it sounds alright though. Otherwise my effort has been for nothing. I need more branding. So yeah, you can start to get a feel for it. Do you know what, I can't do that. I don't mind half-built towers, but I can't have half-built towers with massive gaps in them. Let's take it down to the level I'm on now. I'll get this finished and I'll just do another revisit back to the other base we're working on. So this is my alt character, so I haven't unlocked everything that I had on my main character, so I've got like all the Atreides pieces, all the Harco pieces. Those towers will end up being absolutely huge. I wonder if I can just stick one of these doors here. Oh, look at that. Perfect. And then we'll end up being able to just stick a wall there. And that kind of defeats the object of that area. I won't do it yet. The blueprint, how am I going to keep that there? But yeah. That has added to that, hasn't it? That's made that feel better. I might change those out for the windowed options all the way up, just to give it a bit of brightness and vibrance. We'll see. Let me just jump back up into my scout. That's why my suspensor belts are always broken. And yeah, this is the base I have been working on with Vex, who created the ground map for it, and then we've just extended it out as we've gone. I think you'll agree this is a behemoth. I don't mind these multi-tier bits, but they don't make sense in terms of being able to get up to them. So I think we need to think that through a little better, maybe put some stairs going up and then up again. So a single staircase into a double staircase maybe. You know what, let's just do it. And we'll see what Vex thinks when he's next on. They're far enough over, but it kind of requires you to step over to get there. No, I'm just going to go simple and single for now. See how it feels. I mean, if anyone from Funcom were to be watching, I would be begging them. See, that's annoying. But we can just take that one off, take that one on, and then we'll wedge wall in there. Do the same on the side. Yeah, that feels nice. That's kind of what the base building's all about in Dune. It's making it feel nice without ruining the aesthetic. So yeah, that will now flow. And there you go. How much better does that look? Just with a bit of extra staring. Cool things. Yeah, I'll probably wrap something around there. Come out this side. That's where we get to with that. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Not sure on those little roofs. This area is what we're planning to work on next. We need to put a big roof over this area. Design kind of a bit of a ornithopter landing space as well, because that's one thing this base is missing heavily at the moment. We've got this Vex's assault, probably is. Vex tends to use the base as his own hopping ground, chicken coop. That's probably a message to Redtail Hawks. But yeah, see, lovely big base. Have they added a light to the front of the ornithopter that actually glows now? I've never noticed that glowing. Probably because I'm using a standard variant. But yeah, so this is our main building structure going on at the moment. It's almost ready. There is another base that we have been using. There is the most hideous base I've ever seen right there. Not that of an enemy. Then yeah, just coming back to it. We have the start of my hotel base. which yeah, as we've got somebody back on the screen, I'll give you a quick run through. So we've got our entry hall here. This is just going to be my place for my building stuff. Got some fancy lights in there already because, you know, I'm special. And we come up to the security gates, put these in place. I do need to put some of these in. So I've noticed one thing that we don't see enough of is people actually taking... Yeah. People actually taking the time to build all these low-end pieces. They make a box space at the start of the game with them, and then they very quickly move straight onto the white pieces. These towers are going to end up being water storage or wind trap storage. Haven't decided yet, but we've got one on either side. We come into the hotel reception, and we've lost our viewer again. I won't run through this all. Can't be bothered to do that again. People are dropping off as soon as I mention it, probably because they're seeing that I'm not using their fancy pieces. Yeah, it's not the end of the world. Yeah, really need people to get talking in the chat, because that seems to really drive up the success of the algorithms and stuff. But yeah, I'm not too concerned at the stage. Probably go with some inclines in here. Do I want sharp inclines? No, we want the flat ones. That would look quite nice there. Yeah, I don't really get why people aren't that interested in these kind of streams. The kind of stuff I'd watch, which is why I'm making it. If I didn't think it was watchable, I wouldn't bother making it. Yeah. We've got some stuff to do around here, so ignore the fact that I'm out of materials. We'll just patch that in there. We'll run over here. We'll patch one in on the outside of the wall, because that's definitely what I wanted to do. Come in there. Did I do that corner? Yeah, anyway, so that's that piece. What I will do is I'll just log into my main server. Can I turn streamer mode on from in here? Yes. Okay, so what I'll do is fix the main menu. And I'll give you a quick 5-minute tour of my cathedral base. Because that is epic. At least I think it's epic. Feel free to post your thoughts on it. There, that one. I love how it shows you what I'm selecting here rather than just showing that I'm there. You can actually see what I'm going to anyway, even though it says traveling to Hidden World. Good work, Funcom. Current viewer. Nice to have you on board. I'm just going to do a quick tour of the Tears of Shai Hulud bases. It'll be 5 minutes on mine. And then 5 minutes split between the other two. I don't know how people enjoy just doing the streams themselves. Seems to be a lot less enjoyable for me to do the stream without anything else. I think I prefer making the content as I go. So yeah, this is me. Oh, I want to go in that way yet. I need to come out here first. Look away, look away. What we'll do is we'll go over to the space over here, and then we'll head over. Ow, that was hurty. Right, so come around to here. Luckily our siege is fairly unpopulated. Yeah, imagine you're one of these guys. Right, and you come around this corner. Let's say you've been on a nice 2-week holiday to somewhere that isn't Arrakis. Maybe you've been over to visit Caladan.
Shield on!
Refuse itself.
Found! I need reinforcements! Yeah!
Do some killing. I love this pistol. This is the Seed, it's the new pistol from Deep Desert this week. You can see, it's lethal. Anyway. Ooh, sandflies. Maybe I'll do some sandfly killing tomorrow. I'm going to hop over here. And you come around this corner after your 2-week holiday and you go, what the hell is that? We're going to take a little trip over to have a little look around. We've got a deactivated pentashield here because I'm not worried about letting people through at the moment because our server's dead and nobody's being too much of a problem. We've got a nice little security gate here, window on either side. This one we have to duck to get in because Funcom, and we've got a little pathway going up to the top of each of these towers. Won't show that, there's nothing in there, haven't done the decorating and stuff in there yet. What I will show you though is we'll come up here, creating like a separate viewing platform here. So if those nasty people try and come over here, bang, get rid of them that way. And we're gonna jump around this corner because I can't be bothered to go through. Yeah, we've just got this walkway going all the way around, which hides our large wind traps, which are over here doing their job. I had 900,000 water earlier, so we'll check the water levels in a minute. Then we've got our power side. All of this is powered down at the moment because, well, there's just no point in having it online when I'm barely doing anything in this base at the moment. Come up here, got this level. Nice little balcony outside the front of the cathedral. We'll keep coming round, and I'll take you into the hangar first. I ended the footpath here because there wasn't a nice way to make it go all the way around. We'll come down here. We've got our hangar building. Outside our hangar building, we've got our sound bike and our treadmill. Just sitting there to never be used again. We've got a little bit of storage outside of there for bike parts. When we come in here, we've got the buggy park. We've got our storage. In our storage, we've got unrefined ore. And we've got buggy drop box, so that's just buggy parts. And we've got titanium and scrap, go into that one. Haven't got any cooking at the moment. And we've got spice infused metals up there. We'll go past the buggy. We've got some bar stuff. This is from my deep desert bars that I've been making. Come up here. And we're into the first hangar. This is the scout hangar. Scout hangar has plenty of boxes. We have got a box for DD expeditions. We've got a box for dropping off materials that we've got. There's 2 of those, the other one's just called Dropbox 1. Then we've got air vehicle parts, which includes fuel cells, rolling wire, all those kind of things, as well as the actual parts. Then we've got a utility box with all of the utility things and heals. And then we've got a box in the corner we haven't decided yet. As you can see, we've got a few refining things down here as well. Got a few refining things up here. The cells and lube come out of that one. Separate circuits are fantastic for this. Stravidium fibers come out of that one. And then we've got our armor box, all our random armors in. And then we've got our weapons box, which is a lot of ammo at the moment, because I've tried to keep it tidy in there. Yeah, fairly tidy. What we'll do is we'll take a little run upstairs here, he says, failing to jump up it. I just realised I've got my shield on still from when I picked a fight with those people. This is where the real stuff is, and that's our spice. We've got a fair bit of melange at the moment, 851. I've got about another 500 in the deep desert at the moment. Plus stone, not a lot on it at the moment, so it's used a lot of that. I won't go through all of these. This one's the funny one. This silicone, cobalt, flour and fibre. We've got vehicle cells, extra metals, metals, and filters and lube. Very useful one, especially if you read the sign that I'm going to show you in a minute. Have a little look out this window. Give down. Anyway, coming up to the top, this is my carrier. I've only just made it. Haven't needed to use it yet. I have got DD base, but I'm not doing farming out there because somebody will destroy this. Nice graphical glitch. Somebody will destroy it and I'll be absolutely heartbroken. Right, so next off, we will take a tour of the warehouse. So this is the office block and warehouse. We've got our spice refiner and our big boy refiner, which is for plastanium only. We'll take a little run downstairs. We come down into the advanced fabrication area. That sort of toolbox there if we need it. We've got a little office here for me, doing lots of research, and a little hidey hole which I haven't finished decorating yet. This stuff's all still in the works. When you get a big base, everything's constantly in the works. We'll come down here now. This is our lower floor office, so we've got more spaces for workers, and we've got the basic fabricators. Now we could go down the stairs, or this stairwell, ladder well, I should say, actually opens up at every floor, just to make it easier to just drop through. And now we get to the most important bit. And the viewers have just dropped off at the worst possible time, because now we're going into the great cathedral of Shai Hulud. Let me just tweak the camera up a little bit. Yes. Yeah, so the great cathedral of Shai Hulud, or Shah Hulud, depending on whether you're tomographic, the guild leader or not. Oh, one of my lights has disappeared. Where's that gone? Quick, quick, get the light back in. Wait, what number's it on? Oh no. I haven't got it attached, that's why. Oh, because I put my binoculars on earlier. Binoculars are finally going to be usable again. That was something that I never thought I would say on this game. Yeah, we'll go for one of those lights and we'll place it around the middle of there. Not perfectly central. Okay. What am I doing putting it there? I've got to move these. Put it. There we go. Shai Hulud in yellow, Shai Hulud in blue. And that's for a reason. If we come up through the cathedral entrance, we've got a little bit of water storage to grab your drinks. We've got a beautiful chandelier, nice opening. And we've got some dining halls. I'll take the left first because we are Atreides and we run funny. We've got some artwork, bit of design going on here. Caladan is the planet. If you weren't aware, that's not Arrakis. Some plants, a nice meal setting for everybody. Some books if they're needed. A wardrobe. When we come through to here, we've got our fuel cell storage, our granite storage. Our exquisite mastery apparel. This is literally just mastery apparels at the moment. Granite. I'll never need granite again on this server. And we've got my private office, which shouldn't be on 1. It should be on 5. It shouldn't be on 3, sorry, it should be on 5. Got my little research station. You've got wardrobes don't work, so that's actual clothes and a suspensor belt. Pick that up actually. I'll put that in the correct storage later. Got a nice view over Gimp Town, home of the lube. If we had a lube base there, that would just be the most perfect name for a base ever, but it's actually locked down to the guild members' own access. But yeah, I imagine sitting here is quite nice on a day like this. For some reason the glass never really seems to render in on that window. I don't mind, it gives us a much cleaner view out there. Yeah, that's my little space. And we'll wrap back around this way because I don't want to show off the main event too early. Hear the door opening there. Got the Harco side of the church or cathedral. That's Optimus Prime or whatever it's called. I use the Chone bowls for the Harkonnen because they look a bit nicer than the Harkonnen ones in terms of the cutlery and stuff. Yeah, just another nice little storage area, nice little social area. We've got water storage on this side. Got that off. Then we've got bodies. We've got lots of bodies and lots of decaliter johns full of water, ready for when I go to the DD or whatever. And then we've got our sacrifices, which I need to turn these back off. They're sapping energy for no reason while they're not in use. I say no reason because if I check my water storage, it should be nearly full. Yeah, there you go, 1.2 out of 1.3 million. That's fine for me. We won't go through that door because we want the grand entrance. Just to give you a little bit of an overview again of this area. We've got our nice chandelier coming down. Got our hidden donkey. Only get to see him if you have a proper look around and you don't rush through. We've got the merging here of the two worlds. We've got the Atreides and the Harkonnen. So that's why I've got the two living areas. And we've got Praise be Shai Hulud opening that door, and this one is Cathedral entrance. I was creative there. We come in here and we've got Shai Hulud on view again. This time fully white lit. We've got location for the Bibles, bit of water at either side. We come through. We walk through the church pews. Bibles at the sides again. We've got the Fountain of Life for the base. Have a look. How are we doing on everything? Okay, not brilliant. 16 days power left. I'll need to have a little look at crafting some more stuff for this. Yeah, if I come up here, I've then got a pedestal I can stand at. I will lock the door if I'm ever going to speak to all of my disciples in those... Disciples? Is that the right word? Probably not. Anyway, this window's not rendering in right now. Great. Nice clear view outside. That one's not... Are any of the windows rendering in? I'll just go and check this one. We know the one on the left is... Yeah, that one's not rendering in either. I'll take it. We've got nice clean windows. Let's have the window clean around. Anyway. Yeah, so that's that area. Now, I have got a bit of a secret outside as well. There's a box where I'm going next, but it won't be a box forever. It's where I'm going to put my large spice refiner once I've unlocked it. I'm going to jump up here. And this will be the home of the large spice refiner. It's actually pretty cool looking at it in this light. But, that's not all. Got to check out the actual tower itself, right? We've got a little Atreides lights around here. A large spice refiner might actually fit up here, but it feels like a little bit of overkill to put it up so high. Let me just grab those binoculars again. They're not something I often use in Dune, but there you go, you can see. I never noticed they lit those up. That is Gimp Town, home of Corpse Importer. Then you've got our guild base down there, which is made by Tomographic. Just a guy that plays the game, you know. And then you've got our hangar base down here, which is our second guild base. And then you've got the guild members base over there, that's Ant-Man's. And if I come over to this side, we've got Vex's base down there. And then if I peek down this side somewhere, no, I can't see it anymore. You used to be able to see the corner of someone's base just down there, but it's now wrapped around too far. Yeah, so that is the base. That's the tour. Feel free to add comments, suggestions, thoughts.
Sector weather alert.
I'm open to
a
everything.
large sandstorm is approaching.
Let's just do one last thing. Just phase ourselves all the way to the very top. He says as he slowly climbs up. Yeah, we've got Caladan up on the top as well. And then yeah, That's the video. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.